So my name's Kristen Schaefer. I'm 28 years old, I'm single, and I've been in this room for about 3 months now. I'm living with Ben Crouch.
Hi, I'm Ben Crouch, I'm 22. I've lived in this room for 7 or 8 years now. I have a roommate named Kristen. She lives in the room just over there.
Living with each other right now suits us where we are at this current point in our lives. As you get older, you suit living with certain people at certain times in your life, and I think that what we have right now works for both of us, what works for me at least.
Yeah, it works for me too.
You know, like, it's really easygoing living here. There's nothing worse than when you're living with someone who you hate or you're dreading coming home or something like that. Like, I don't ever get like that with Ben. I don't ever dread coming home. He surprises me, I guess you could say. Whenever I have a problem or something like that and thinking that he's just going to be, you know, typical Ben, he'll surprise me and actually give me, actually give a shit. So he still surprises me, which I think is good when you've been in a friendship as long as we have.
What I like about her, she puts up with all my stupid shit. Like, I'm so just full on, and she just takes it in a stride, doesn't even worry her.
Oh, thanks, man.
Chicks over or balls out or whatever, you know.
With no benefits, yes. Obviously.
How long have we known each other, Kristen? 7, 8 years?
Yeah, about that. Well, since you were 15.
Yep.
So,
and I'm 23 in a few weeks.
8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
Friends? Not that long.
Yeah.
A couple months, max.
Lovers?
9 years. I was maybe 19. We went to a staff party, and she came on to me pretty hard. Totally keen on her for ages. But yeah, we hooked up like 3 or 4 times that night.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
I'd hooked up with 3 other dudes that night, by the way. So.
I've had 26 sexual partners, but I recycle. Like sometimes I'll go back to them. Like that's, yeah. I'm just incriminating myself, aren't I?
And Ben's a good older brother, because my other one's kind of shit. He doesn't let me have certain dudes though, which is kind of annoying. I have to
brother?
Yeah, I have to pick different names when I want to have.
But now I know.
Dudes you don't know over.
So I'll be like, how do you know Kristen? Well, we dated once or twice and I've known her for 6 years. You're that guy, fuck off.
I walked in on my boyfriend of 4 years cheating on me. Like, I walked in on it, like I saw it. Yeah, that was probably the most devastating thing that's ever happened to me in my life. After it happened, my whole life was destroyed because we shared everything together. Like, we shared a house and pets and money and, car. So when that was over, I had nothing. I ended up moving back to New South Wales and kind of went on this weird dude binge where I just kind of went out and, I don't know, slept around, I guess you could say.
I used to go to church and used to go to youth group all the time. At church, it's all like no premarital sex. They don't even want you to have girlfriends. And I ended up dating a girl at church. The pastors and stuff didn't really like it. I did try to say stop dating. From that basis, it was like I was full into, no sex before marriage. Happy to do the other stuff, foreplay and fooling around and everything, but didn't want to have sex.
So, religion. What I think about it, I used to be a massive churchgoer. And then turned 18, learned what partying was, learned what sex was, and realised...
God didn't exist anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. Not really. Like, I still believe in God, and like I'll pray.
Do you pray?
If I'm like upset.
Do you pray?
Occasionally.
Really? So like kneel on the bed?
No, not on my knees, like praying. Not praying, but like, talk to
help us out, bro.
Yeah. Somebody, something else.
Yeah, no, not religious at all. I don't believe in higher powers or anything like that. I just think not reincarnation.
I'm God.
Of course, he tells me every day. I'm not religious. Don't believe in any of that stuff. Ghosts, psychics, anything like that. Don't believe in that.
Not even ghosts?
No, not ghosts. No, karma, all that kind of stuff. That's
paranormal activity.
No.
Getting out of the church scene just changed my whole view on women and relationship. From there, it was just like, have sex, and if a girl comes along that you can get along with, and you can date them and have a serious relationship. But I've dated girls, like I said, but it's never really eventuated into anything.
I still think about that time you had sex and I heard it. It's so awful.
Classic.
And the funny thing was, I always thought that if I ever were to hear that, I would have kind of been like, hee hee hee, and, you know, like pressed my ear against the door kind of thing. But I ran so fast.
But at the start, you did listen to it.
No, I didn't. I like stopped because I was like, what's that noise? And I was like, that realization ran into my room, turned the music up real loud.
And I heard the music go up and volume, so I was like, yes, high-fiving myself. I was loving it.
Sounds like she was loving it too.
She was, yeah. On your couch.
I was just about to say that.
You can. Do it.
On your couch.
Yeah. Just to get all up in there.
No, I don't think we have...
Awkward situations, we've probably had none.
We don't have awkward situations.
Nothing's awkward.
Nah, honestly.
Like balls in her face, she's just
Yeah.
like sweet as. Maybe not like sweet as, but she just doesn't care.
Yeah, like we really don't have any shame, and I think that kind of makes it good. I think that I'm very open.
Yeah.
And I think that you're I think that that's why it works for us, because we both are quite open, we have no shame. If I'm mad, I will get mad.
At Ben.
No, well, at stuff. If you piss me off, I'll get mad at you. But then I like to think that, like, I'm not grudgy. I don't, you know, pout for, you know, a few days after that. I usually just apologise, and he's like, yeah, it's all sweet, and then fine.
Inspiration in my life are mainly my mum and dad. They've like taught me to save and taught me how to be a good human, a good person, you know, how to be courteous, how to have manners, to be polite to people, to clean up after myself.
I don't have a very good relationship with my parents. We're kind of, I guess you could say, estranged. It's hard not having a safety net. If I get kicked out of here or, you know, something like that, I can't kind of just go back to them.
One of the worst moments was a pretty personal between mum and dad and myself. I was getting really over them, and I wrote them a letter full of swearing and cussing and cursing and just really inappropriate things that I shouldn't have said to them. And then Dad wrote a letter back and just not ripped into me, but so I was quite upset about it for a fairly long time.
I get along with his family. Well, I like his family. Whether or not they like me is a different story. But I mean,
they probably do. Maybe.
I mean, I'm from, you know, I don't have a close family whatsoever. So to come here and be involved in someone else's family is actually quite nice for me. So even though I'm as old as I am, I still actually quite like, you know, having, you know, a family in these guys, I guess you could say. So.